welcome to iPen Podcast. My name is Joanne Cox.
Hi, I'm Nanette Buchanan, and this is Let's Talk About It. And we welcome you for another week. But I want to ask Joanne, before we really get into in-depth about this, what are we talking about here? Self-inflicted?
Yes, and that means the things that we bring upon ourselves.
Oh my goodness.
And we come up with all sorts of reasons that things are not going right.
Okay.
You know, sometimes that old phrase, well, the devil made me do it. And that's why, I got into so much trouble last week. I was just so mentally off, and I had all of these negative thoughts, and I just couldn't get my act together. Then you have other things, I showed up for my appearance or for my speaking engagement, and the people that were there, they weren't ready for me, and they told me I was late and I couldn't go on. Is it their fault? I don't think so. And I can go on and on about some of the things that we impose upon ourselves, mentally, physically, emotionally.
I don't know if you even thought about it, but that goes into my latest book, Managing Your Madness.
Yes.
Because some of the things that you're talking about can stem from other problems that you personally are having. And they also could cause problems. They could cause anxiety, high blood pressure, different medical instances. They can cause separation. Because people begin to separate from you when you constantly have these self-inflicted things that you use as excuses for what you did or did not do. Because that's basically what they are. They're excuses. You're using that. In my book, I even speak about that adage that used to make me cringe. When someone would tell you at 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm still not together. I didn't have my morning coffee. By now, you should have had 2 or 3 cups of coffee. What are you talking about? You still you still not right. You still not balanced.
We blame the children, and we even talk about the internet and all of that. Where we need to know that preparation will cause great confidence. Preparation will help you to get along with others.
Poor time management that goes to road rage. Because now you're trying to get to work every day, same time, same traffic, same buses, same problems, but you won't leave 15 minutes earlier.
And you know that when you go to the doctor and you're at your lab, now you're talking about your blood pressure is up. You know that you had pork all week. You know you had too much alcohol in your system.
Doing your diet.
Yeah.
Your diet.
So all of that is self-control, but that's self-inflicted, and you can't understand why you have a severe headache.
And that's what I wrote about in my book.
Yes.
Managing your madness. And you have to realize that some of the things that we go through, everyone has gone through them, but it's how you handle them. When you wonder about, well, how did he get through a heart attack and everything else, and look at him now. He don't even look like when Joe had his heart attack. He ain't been right since. The mindset of Joe may not be the mindset of the person who prepared and said, I'm going to do daily exercises. I'm going to change my eating habit. I'm going to get my proper rest. I'm going to do certain things to make sure that my health becomes healthier. Where Joe is like, look, I might as well just go ahead. If God's ready to take me and He's ready to go, I'm ready to go. You have to take control.
It's self-inflicted. That's what we want you to remember. It's self-inflicted.
Don't inflict yourself.
Yes.
Just don't do it.
And so as soon as you accept that it's you
can get better.
You can get better. And you're going to have to go and get in the next book. Because I've got that, And so we all want to be better people doing better things. And we want a happier life.
And that's what it boils down to. How do you, after you've made all this amazing discovery of who you are, this amazing thing. Oh, I just need to lose weight. I just need to change my diet. I just need to change my work habits. I just need to change self-care. I need to do certain things about myself. After you realized all of these amazing things, what a waste it is for you not to take the proper steps to do it.
Mm-hmm.
What a waste it is
and
for me to know
discipline.
that I need to lose weight in order to feel better,
mm-hmm.
and I don't do it.
And sometimes it's a matter of just stopping in your tracks
Mm-hmm.
and meditating, or even if you're not meditating, just to stop moving so fast that you can't prepare.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we do so many things in a day, and I know that Nanette and I have a lot on our schedule, but I have to make sure there's a time and space in between each function,
mm-hmm.
so that I can now put on a different hat, or I can just, be self-composed so that I can go into another arena. So
mm-hmm.
that we are not just stepping and just going, whoo, I'm sweating and I can't do this here,
mm-hmm.
And I don't know why the people are not ready for me, because they were ready for you 15 minutes ago.
Exactly. When it was time for you to go on.
Yes. So don't have an attitude, but accept some of the things that you are putting on yourself.
Yes. And that rush thing. I never understood that rush thing. I took in a great amount of time to understand people that ran into the job, right at the time where they were supposed to be on a certain post or at a certain desk. You running right in, and now you're saying you need 10 minutes at the desk to get yourself together.
Yes.
Well, that's that extra 10 minutes that you should have came in early,
mm-hmm.
so you could get to 10 minutes, and you could have started at 8 o'clock when the job was supposed to start.
Mm-hmm.
But you ran in
at
the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
You still need the 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're taking 10 minutes more of the time that's necessary.
Mm-hmm.
The phone begins to ring. Now you're frustrated about the phone ringing. Well, the phone rang at 8 o'clock when the job started.
Because they know
that's the time you're supposed to be ready.
Mm-hmm.
So the self-preparation is a mental prep that says, I don't have to be going in there panting and running if I go in there early enough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to worry about my blood pressure going up because the phone is ringing, and I don't have any of my work or anything situated to answer the call. I don't have to worry about the anger that I'm going to get or the frustration I'm going to get from somebody yelling, hey, answer your phone, aren't you in your office? All of these things are connected. Mm-hmm. And in the connection, it becomes a physical element that ticks on you.
What it boils down to is we need to get in a place where we want to be better at what we do.
Yes.
We want to be people of excellence. And people are afraid of that word, mm-hmm. because they know that it requires extra effort.
That's right.
And that's not what they're wanting to do.
It requires discipline, but it also requires focus on you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you learn to focus on you, I ain't worried about what she doing, he doing, they doing, whatever. They used to come in with the coffee and be, don't you need some coffee? No, I don't drink coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't need coffee like that.
Yeah.
When I drink a cup of coffee, it's a taste for coffee.
Yes.
It's not because I need it to keep my day going.
Yes.
I don't need it to keep my morning going.
You need to back up and find out why do you need it.
I don't need. No.
It should
I don't
just be
need
a
it
desire.
Like that. No. And not only that, we can pass our frustration off to other people.
Oh, yes.
That self-inflicted
doesn't
just pertain to self-inflicted when you're dealing with a family,
mm-hmm.
when you're dealing with a home, mm-hmm. when you're dealing with, you're supposed to be there to pick your child up after school and you're late. Mm-hmm. Now the child is sitting there with anxiety,
mm-hmm.
not knowing whether or not they're going to get picked up.
Mm-hmm.
So these things can roll over into other areas that you don't even think about.
That you created.
Yes. That self-infliction can go a long way to hurting other things that surround you, mm-hmm. and you don't even realize it.
I know that you have a good quote for this one.
Your issue is your attitude about the issue.
I don't want to prolong this, but I need her to read that again.
Your issue is your attitude about the issue. So when we say we got a problem, we need to recheck what that problem is. Because it may very well be how we've accepted it. How did we accept going into that? Like I said, the easiest one, going into traffic in the morning. You know, on this street, the boulevard is full. Why you keep going to that boulevard every morning?
You heard it here. We need you to come back and to stay tuned, because this is Let's Talk About It.
Yes. And we're trying to find out what your comment is. What is your issue that is your issue?
Next week, we'll see you.